What's going on? It's your boy Eastside JP coming to y'all with another episode of the Shoebox Money Podcast. Today we're going to talk to y'all about the importance of betting on yourself, not waiting on a handout, and building the right relationships. The first thing I'm going to jump into, is betting on yourself. Like, that's the most important thing, in business, being successful, being a creative, creating content, like anything that you want to do on your own, any type of vision that you have for yourself, you have to believe in yourself. You can't expect other people to believe in you. I see so many people crying about support, crying about help, want somebody to invest in them, want somebody to believe in them, and they haven't. Like, how much do you believe in yourself? How much have you invested in yourself? And that ain't necessarily got to be money. Like we always talk about, time is more valuable than money. If you don't got money, I'm pretty sure, you can make time. Like, how much time, have you invested into yourself, into your craft, into maintaining, not maintaining, into obtaining the knowledge, it takes to make what you want to make happen. Like, that's the number one thing, about this whole shit. You got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, or you ain't willing to invest in yourself, if you're not willing to take a risk on yourself, nobody else gonna be willing to do it. So, it's very important. Very, very important. Nobody gonna give you a handout. Like, everybody, you gotta understand, like, even people that have the money to invest in you, people that are in the position, to put you in position, they have a special skill set, like we talked about, on other interviews. They're businessmen. If they have money to invest in somebody, they're businessman. And one thing a skilled businessman is always gonna do is invest in something that makes sense. So if you haven't been investing in yourself, if you haven't been taking the time out to learn skills, it makes no sense to invest in you. And there's nothing that you can get, in your feelings about. You gotta take the time out, you gotta put the effort in. And I need y'all to understand, like, betting on yourself, it's not always gonna be, the easy thing. It's a lot of things you gotta get over. You gotta get over fear. You gotta get over insecurities. You gotta get over not thinking that you can make it happen. You gotta. A lot of people don't bet on themselves simply because they just can't see it happening for them. They don't think that it's supposed to happen for them. Like, they think it's supposed to happen for what they consider to be superstars or smart people, and they never really look at themselves as a smart person, or a superstar or a business owner or whatever it is, that they want, that they might want to be, that they can see happening for other people that they can't see happening for themselves. But you got to find that. Betting on yourself, betting on yourself can be frightening. You don't necessarily know what you're capable of, until you try it, and you're going into something new, and you're not even necessarily sure if you can make this happen or not. So betting on yourself can be frightening. But what I need y'all to know, that success, wealth, elevation is found in being uncomfortable. Not only can betting on yourself be frightening, it can be discouraging. Because in the beginning, like, people not gonna believe in you, they're not gonna see your vision or what you see. They're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. And you're gonna deal with a lot of emotions. You might have thoughts running through your head, like people hating on you. They don't want to see you win. They don't believe in you. But the truth of the matter is, it's not necessarily that they don't want to see you win. You do got haters out here. But the truth of the matter is, they're not supposed to believe in you. Like, they're not supposed to want to bet on you. A lot of people scared to bet on themselves. So I can expect somebody to bet on you. They're not supposed to believe in you, because what have you done to make people believe in you? You got to go so hard to the point where people had no choice but to believe in you. You got to prove yourself so much that people, it's almost like becoming reliable. Like, if I hire somebody, to come work a job for me, they might tell me that they're going to be here every day and this, that, and that. I'm not believing that right out back. I'm hiring somebody because I need somebody to fill this position. I need a worker. But the more that they show up, the more that they prove themselves, they become reliable. It's the same thing, with you and your dreams. If I say that I want to have one of the biggest podcasts in the world, and I'm just talking about it, I'm not really putting forth the effort, you can't see my work, why would you believe that I can possibly have the #1 podcast in the world one day? But if I'm constantly dropping the podcast every Thursday, like I've been giving y'all, I'm putting in the work, I'm showing the work, I'm constantly dropping content, I'm constantly creating content, my idea becomes more believable. And I'm just using me, you know what I'm saying, as an example because y'all been watching me. We're currently on what, episode 26 right now? You know what I'm saying? And we keeping it going. So like believing in yourself, like it could be a very, you know what I'm saying, it could be a very frustrating process, you know what I'm saying, but it's necessary. And I need y'all to know that when you chasing success, elevation, wealth, it's gonna be a lot of hard processes that you gotta go through. It's just one of them. But you need to understand nothing worth having comes overnight. Nothing worth having, you know what I'm saying, comes easy. Anything worth having, you're gonna have to work hard for. You're gonna have to like overcome fears. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to overcome that self-doubt. You're gonna have to overcome what other people think. And there's something else, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about when you're getting into going after whatever it is that you want. You can't necessarily listen to other people. And everything other people is telling you, like when they telling you, like, you know, this might not work for you, you know what I'm saying? There's something hard to do. I done heard all type of things, you know what I'm saying, with me and my journey on chasing what I'm chasing. It's not always hate or that they don't want to see you win. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes people, you know what I'm saying, trying to protect you, they can't see themselves doing it, you know what I'm saying? So they can't see it happening for nobody else. And I know that's kind of a fucked up concept, you know what I'm saying? But it is, you know what I'm saying? It is true. Like, it's extremely rare. It's extremely rare, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to be successful, for somebody to become rich, for somebody to set out a goal, set out a dream, you know what I'm saying, to actually make it happen. Some outside the norm. So just understand that people not necessarily against you, but you do have to prove yourself. You got to prove yourself to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove yourself to the rest of the world that you're capable of making happen what you tell yourself that you want to happen. And that's another thing. Like, don't just be telling yourself, you know what I'm saying, that you want to make something happen. You got to actually want this. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually go after this. You got to actually really. I'm talking about like you gotta really want it. You can't just want it because somebody else want it. You can't just want it because it's trending. You can't just want it because it's popular. You can't just want it because you think it's gonna make you a lot of money. You gotta find your why. You gotta figure out why you want it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go after it with your whole heart. I just feel like one of the main things, you know what I'm saying, that if you really, really, really want to be successful, is you gotta start taking some type of accountability. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cut out all distractions, and you gotta be self-aware. You gotta stop making excuses. You can't put it on nobody. You can't blame the circumstances or any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta figure out what's stopping you, you know what I'm saying, from greatness, and you gotta be a problem solver, like we always talking about, and solve that problem. Like me, I'm a naturally energetic person. Like, I'm energetic. Like, I can get so much done, you know what I'm saying, at one time. I'm highly motivated at all times. But what I've noticed about myself, you know what I'm saying, over the years, I do like to indulge sometimes. I like to smoke weed. I like to have me some shots. You know what I'm saying? But when I do that, I do notice that my productivity slows. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more unmotivated. You know what I'm saying? I like to cut off. I like to cut off early. I like to do enough. But if you're trying to reach a high level of success, enough is not enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to go above and beyond. You got to go past what you think you can do. You got to exceed your limitations. You got to break them. You got to break them barriers. Like, greatness not made with doing enough. Greatness is made by pushing the limits, pushing yourself. Like, some that I did say earlier, like, you shouldn't be looking for handouts. Like chasing your success. Like, a lot of this, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to do on your own. But when it comes to excuses and things that's holding you back, you know what I'm saying, if you got vices, like, for some women, it might be talking to this same guy, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, that don't mean you no good and you can't just get away from them, but you keep going back to them. You got to put people around you that you know genuinely care about you and want the same things that you want for yourself. And you got to be able to get them to also help hold you accountable. And you can't go against people when they holding you accountable for what you know you shouldn't be doing. Like, I keep people around me, you know what I'm saying, to hold me accountable. Like, I tell my partner DJ, he always, like, he'll tell me, like, hey, man, hey, JP, you know what I'm saying? You bullshitting. We had a good month. Last 30 days, like, was good. Everything was on point. We dropping on time. You making content consistently every day. This month, you slacking up, bro. You posted 30 times. You posted 30 times in a row. You posted every day for the last 30 days. This month, I'm looking at you, you know, like, look. You posted 12 days this month. Like, what's going on, bro? You been partying a little bit more. You been partying a little more this month. You know what I'm saying? You been smoking a little bit more this month. You been drinking, which, you know what I'm saying? I try my best to refrain from all that. And I'm just giving y'all an example to show you, you know what I'm saying? Even me, with me chasing success and doing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I still have to be held accountable. I have to hold myself accountable, and I have to have people around me that genuinely care about me to hold me accountable also. So, like, this very key, you know what I'm saying? And you chasing success, you know what I'm saying, or trying to get to the next level. Like, it's very key. Holding yourself accountable, not making excuses, cutting off all distractions by any means necessary. Another thing with chasing your success and trying to reach new levels, you know what I'm saying, new heights in life, you're gonna have to learn how to be your own biggest cheerleader. You're gonna have to do that. Like, people ain't gonna always be clapping for you every time you make it to another level. People ain't gonna always be clapping for you when you do something that appears to be big to you. You might be doing things that don't make sense to anybody else. Like I told y'all in a previous interview, like, I'm doing this podcast, we're on episode 26, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really recouped. I'd have made some lunch money or something, but compared to the amount of money that I spent on getting this thing going and keeping it going, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that are business minded, some of my peers, they'll tell me, like, man, you got this going on. Like, you make so much money out selling shoes. You got this going on. You got this. You got that going on. Like, why don't you just stick with but I can't expect them, you know what I'm saying, to see what I see or see my vision. And if they can't see my vision, it's going to be very hard for them to clap for me, because it makes no sense. Who clapping for something that don't make no sense? But it got to make sense to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe. You got to believe it, despite what everybody else seeing, despite what everybody else thinks makes sense. You got to believe. You got to know. I'm gonna give y'all a couple cheat codes. Here go 2 ways to keep yourself motivated if nobody else around you clapping for you. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you motivated. You got to celebrate your small wins. Like I said earlier, learn how to be your biggest cheerleader. Like, if you reach a small goal, like if you tell yourself, I'm going to just use content creating for an example. If you tell yourself, well, I got 920 followers. By the end of the month, I'm going to post enough content to where I have 1,000 followers. That might not be noticeable to a lot of people because there's so many people with millions of followers. But you got to recognize, you know what I'm saying, the work and the effort that you put in, and you got to recognize that you actually, you know what I'm saying, you reached the milestone. You know what I'm saying? If you got 80 followers this month, maybe next month you can get 100. Like I said, nothing easy come overnight. And when you make these small victories, you know what I'm saying, take yourself out to eat. You can just take yourself to Baskin Robbins, you know what I'm saying, and get a 2 scoops of your favorite ice cream. You know what I'm saying? But reward yourself. You know what I'm saying? Pat yourself on the back. Another thing that you could do is, like, track your success. When I remember when I was working out and I had first got a personal trainer, like kind of like an online personal trainer. I was going, you know what I'm saying? I was working out every day, you know what I'm saying? I was going to the gym every day. I was feeling, in the beginning, probably like in the first week or two, I was feeling a lot better than I probably actually looked compared to when I first started working out. But I say probably like 45 days in, like I took a picture of myself, you know what I'm saying, before I started working out. Like, my first day going to the gym, I took a picture of myself. 45 days later, you know what I'm saying, I seen a tremendous difference. I took a picture of myself 45 days later, seen a tremendous difference. You know what I'm saying? That's because I'm tracking my success. That's just one way. You know what I'm saying? There's just one way to track your success. And tracking your success is not always gonna be like I see a monetary gain, I'm making more money, or I see my physique, you know what I'm saying, looking better. It could be, I sell a lot of shoes. A lot of shoes. And since I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying, what I learned, constantly becoming more efficient, even if I'm not making more money right away today, becoming more efficient prepares me for when opportunities arise for me to make more money. So one of the things I like to track is my efficiency, my time. Like, I have a hard time, like if the malls open at 11 o'clock in the morning, I need to go to all the stores, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing what I've been doing so long I can get people to go stand in the line for me, you know what I'm saying? Wait at the malls for me, you know what I'm saying? And all these type of things. But what I noticed is when I'm getting up early and I'm going to these malls, like I'm getting, things go a lot smoother because you can tell somebody to do, but like nobody really gonna do it the way that you do it or care about it, you know what I'm saying, the way that you care about it. So one of the things I really like to track is my efficiency. If the malls open at 11 and I'm used to getting there, you know what I'm saying, right at 11 on the dot, 11:05, and I have a week straight where I tell myself, you know what, the earlier I get up, the more I'm out there, things, you know what I'm saying, things go better for me. I tell myself, I make it my business for the next 2 weeks, to try to get there by 10:55. It ain't always gotta be major. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying, 10 minutes earlier. Like this elevation. You know what I'm saying? It's progress. It ain't always gotta be big, you know what I'm saying? It's small steps. You wanna get 1%. If you can get 1% better every single day, you 365% better by the end of the year. So it's a whole lot of different ways, you know what I'm saying, that you can track your success. And the reason why tracking your success is so important is because you're not always moving forward. You're not always moving forward. With doing your own, especially with doing your own thing, you know what I'm saying, having your own business, you're gonna have ups, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have downs. So it's very important for you to track your success in other areas that's not always necessarily monetary gains, physical gains. I can even speak on physical gains because I done worked out, you know what I'm saying, I done worked out for 60 days straight and might not have seen the physical results that I wanted to see. But I know for a fact, 60 days ago, I was only able to do 5 pull-ups. 60 days later, I'm able to do 17 pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta track your success. You got to. Because especially with all this stuff going on social media and everybody putting their best foot forward, everybody showing their highlight reels, it's real easy to get caught up and get down on yourself and feel like you're not even being successful. It's very easy to feel like you putting in all this work, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. But don't overly, do not please. Like this is so dangerous. Don't overly congratulate yourself. You know what I'm saying, on small goals. Congratulate yourself. Live in that moment, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy and appreciate the fact that you making some progress and get right back to work. Get right back to work. It's real easy to get caught up in overly congratulating yourself. Like I done seen myself and I done seen people like they might have a 4-level plan. A 4-level plan. As soon as they could complete level 1, they celebrate, they happy, they so excited that they made it, you know what I'm saying, past the first level. That they don't even they get so caught up in the celebration that they don't even continue. They don't even put forth the effort to finish the next 3 levels. So congratulate yourself, you know what I'm saying, but don't overly do it. And everybody say that they want some. Everybody say that they want some. Everybody say that they want success. Everybody say that they want their dreams to come true. Everybody say they want to be rich. Everybody say that they want to make money. But everybody not necessarily put in. Everybody is not everybody not necessarily willing to put in the work that it takes, you know what I'm saying, to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve. If people say they want a better body, they want to look nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, not looking the way you want to look is hard. It's a hard thing to deal with. But going to the gym every day, you know what I'm saying, is harder. You got to pick your hard. You want to deal with looking the way you want to look every day. I mean, you want to deal with not looking the way you want to look every day, and dealing with that, dealing with that being hard mentally, or do you want to go to the gym and do something better than deal with that being hard physically? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people complain about money. Do you want to obtain the knowledge? Watch YouTube videos, pick up books, go meet and greet and talk to people that could actually give you insight on what it is that you're trying to figure out. Like, this is extremely hard. It's like going to school all over again. But being broke is also hard. Which hard you want to deal with? You want to deal with the broke hard, or you want to deal with the figuring out how to get rich hard? Either way it go, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. So you might as well pick the right hard. So pick the hard that's gonna ultimately give you, you know what I'm saying, that ultimate satisfaction or that reward you're looking for. Or it's gonna give you that thing that you say that you want so bad. Like, it ain't no in between. It ain't no it's gonna be kinda hard. No, it's gonna be hard. One way or the other. But the plus side of this, one thing that I can assure you, one thing that I can guarantee, that the lazy hard don't get no easier. Being out of shape, it don't get no easier. You're gonna get worse. You're gonna get more out of shape. You're gonna get it don't get no easier being out of shape. But you go to the gym, you hitting that gym every day, like I just told y'all. Like I was able to do 5 pull-ups a month, 45 days later, I'm able to do 17 pull-ups. That hard gets easier. It's easier to do 5 pull-ups now than it was to do back then, because I took the initiative and chose the right hard. Yeah, so we done pretty much touched on, you know what I'm saying, betting on yourself, you know what I'm saying, believing in yourself, not expecting handouts, putting the work in. The last thing I want to touch on, you know what I'm saying, in this segment is relationships, you know what I'm saying, building the right relationships, meaningful relationships. And it's not always like thinking about, well, I just got to get around the people with money. I just got to get around. No, because it's so much more that goes into being successful than just, you know what I'm saying, making money. You got to build relationships with people that just positive people. You know, like I got a really good, I got a really good relationship, you know what I'm saying, with my physical trainer. And I slacked up. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to do because I've been so busy with my work. And there I go, you know what I'm saying, making excuses. But you want to build the right type of relationships, you know what I'm saying, with the right people, you know what I'm saying? From not just in business, you know what I'm saying, your personal relationships, you gotta be real cautious, and you gotta be real cautious about what you allow into your mind. You gotta be real cautious about, you know what I'm saying, how you spend your time. You gotta be real cautious about what you influenced by. You know what I'm saying? You only want relationships that's productive to your elevation. The hard truth is, becoming successful, you know what I'm saying, becoming great, it's a selfish process. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to be, you know what I'm saying, you gotta learn how to be selfish. And when I say selfish, I don't mean like in a negative way, in an arrogant, like fuck you type of way. Nah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be selfish. You gotta be selfish with your time. And just real cautious about how you spend it and who you give it to. Like we always preach, like time is a lot more valuable, you know what I'm saying, than money. So spend your time nourishing relationships that matter. So we spoke on believing in yourself, betting on yourself, not looking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? The last thing that I really want to touch on is relationships. You know what I'm saying? Building the right relationships and how to determine what relationships are productive to your elevation and which ones are not. You know what I'm saying? Like, relationships are extremely important. And when I say building relationships with the right people, like, I see so many people that just want to get around, they just want to get around the money. They think building good relationships is getting around rich people or getting around people that that's doing what they would like to be doing. And that is, you know what I'm saying, that is a small part of it, you know what I'm saying? But what a lot of people fail to realize, I think a lot of people think that when you get in these rooms, when you get around people, people think that if you get around somebody that's getting money, it's just gonna rub off on them. They think about if you get around a popular content creator, you know what I'm saying, people just gonna start flocking and clinging to your content. And it's not, you know what I'm saying, this not how it works. And to be honest, you're not gonna be able to maintain a relationship with somebody that's getting a lot of money. You're not gonna be able to maintain a relationship with somebody that's content creating content and going viral. You're not gonna be able to maintain a meaningful relationship with a successful person if you're not taking the proper steps to become successful yourself. People that are successful don't necessarily have time to waste with people that are counterproductive to their success. So you can't just get around people and think that it's gonna happen for you. You gotta be doing everything to make it happen for yourself. And to be honest, the more that you make it happen for yourself, the more you're not asking for handouts, the more that you're going after it, the easier it is gonna be to form and build these type of relationships. You want the right type of relationships. You can't allow yourself, like, we talk about relationships you shouldn't be involved in, like, and it should be very easy to you. It's very simple. You shouldn't be in relationships that's counterproductive to your success. You shouldn't be in relationships that's counterproductive to what you're telling yourself you want to have going on. Like I told y'all, like, I'm in my best, you know what I'm saying, when I'm not kicking it at all, when I'm not having drinks here and there, when I'm not smoking weed recreationally. I'm at my best. So, not saying that just because I got friends that like to have drinks here and there, just because I got friends that like to smoke a little bit here and there, not saying that I should stop kicking it with them. Not saying that we can't, you know what I'm saying, be friends. But on this journey, when I'm chasing success, where I'm trying to get to, you know what I'm saying, where I'm trying to go, if I know myself that being around there is gonna entice me to want to do that, I have to have the discipline, you know what I'm saying, and the self-respect. My want gotta be strong enough for me to be like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go kick it with y'all tonight. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go kick it with, I don't know. I'm gonna go to a book club meeting or something. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go, and don't be scared to talk to people. Don't be scared to build, you know what I'm saying, like new relationships. I feel like one of the best places to build new relationships at, one of the best one of the best places to build new relationships at, one of the best atmospheres, you know what I'm saying, to find new people at is the gym. Everybody in the gym, you know what I'm saying, that's in the 10, they trying to get themselves together. Physically, mentally, financially, you know what I'm saying? One of the best places to build new relationships is most definitely the gym. That's where you're gonna find people. If you're chasing success, that's where you're gonna find people that's on what you want. And like I said, it's not always monetary success. You know what I'm saying? It could be health. Health is most definitely wealth. So, like, just very, 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 very important in your road to elevation. Finding meaningful relationships and being able to decipher what's a good relationship, what's a bad relationship, what I need to keep, what I need to cut out, what's helping my elevation, what's distracting me, what's pushing me forward, and what's holding me back. Man, sad truth. Sad truth. Elevation can be an extremely lonely process. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose people, you know what I'm saying, on your road to elevation, because you're gonna be changing. People gonna think that you're acting different. You know what I'm saying? And you are. People gonna think you changing. He changing, he acting different. You are changing, you are acting different. I don't know nobody that achieves success without changing. And when you change, a lot of people ain't gonna like that. They're not gonna understand it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna write it off as you acting funny. It's not that you acting funny. You know what I'm saying? You caring about yourself more. You loving yourself more. You putting yourself first. You putting what you want first. And I just want y'all to know, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I struggle, like, I don't get 80% of the friends that I started with before I got serious about my life. my success, you know what I'm saying, my elevation. But it's okay. You would much rather be lonely than to have the wrong type of relationships. The wrong type of relationships is like it's detrimental to your success. It's detrimental to your life. So get comfortable with being by yourself. Like I was once told, like that the greatest people know how to be their own best company. I was watching a interview on Kobe Bryant, and he was saying that like how a lot of people he didn't get along with a lot of the teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like he just didn't get along with them. You know what I'm saying? Like they for whatever reason they ain't like him, felt like he was weird or whatever. And what he did, he became his own best company. He used that as fuel to his fire. He went to the gym and he worked hard. He outworked like he took it out on the court. He went to the gym. He shot 1,000 jump shots. He became his own best company, and he reached levels and heights of success that he probably never, you know what I'm saying, dreamed imaginable. So get comfortable with yourself. Get comfortable with being your own best company. When I was lonely, when I was by myself, that's when I gained the most knowledge ever. When I was in a jail cell by myself, when I ain't had no choice but to be my own best company, to be my own best friend, I started picking up books. Knowledge became my friend. Being lonely wasn't so boring no more. So we keep saying, comfortability is a silent killer. Being lonely can be uncomfortable. But in being uncomfortable can be a good thing. When you're chasing success, when you're chasing elevation, it's very true. You know what I'm saying? You are going to lose people, but it's almost like you only have enough room for so many people. And when you elevate, it's not enough room for the people that's not contributing to your success, to your well-being, to your elevation. So it's almost necessary for you to lose those people so you can make room for the people that you need. It's necessary for you to lose relationships that are worthless in order for you to gain relationships that are meaningful. It's like you almost can't have both. You can't have worthless relationships and meaningful relationships. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick one. If you truly want this thing, if you truly want to be successful, if you truly want to make it to wherever you're saying you want to go. Don't waste time. Just don't waste time. It's the most valuable thing we get. It's the only thing you can't get back. Been your boy Eastside JP. It's another episode of the Shoebox Money Podcast. Appreciate everybody for locking in, staying down, staying consistent with me. Look, at the end of these videos, I need y'all to make sure that y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe because they keep us growing. They keep us growing. Like, I'm trying to do this full time because I know y'all like for me to give y'all motivation, inspiration, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all got a lot of questions that y'all want to answer, that y'all won't answer. And I enjoy answering them for y'all. Even if I can't figure out the answers, I got somebody on this show that's going to be able to answer for y'all. So, like, y'all support is extremely, you know what I'm saying, appreciated. If y'all could just continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe, I'm going to keep it coming. Again, it's been another episode of the Shoebox Money Podcast. We'll be at y'all next Thursday with another episode.